Peace and blessings, family. We are addressing Mr. Taharka Bey of Moorish World TV, the disrespecter of many, the slanderer of many, the defamer of many, who misrepresents the teachings of the great, great, great prophet, Noble Drew Ali. So I don't want the world, I don't want the Moorish American grand body to get confused with this individual. There shouldn't be a strong connection. He's very much independent and on his own. His Orthodox Islamism is not a original teachings of Prophet Noble Drew Ali. And if you say that it is, please use his teaching, Circle 7, what people call the Circle 7, the Holy Quran of the Moorish Science Temple of America. Use that document. Use the Moorish literature. Use the questionnaires and the additional laws for Moorish Americans. Use, in addition, the writings of Prophet Noble Drew Ali and the many newspapers that he wrote. Use his teaching. Use the 101s, the Quran questions. Don't use your opinion. Use the teachings that you claim to represent. I just wanted to share, one final book. This is because when you disrespected all Masons, you really disrespected my grandfathers, and many of our grandfathers were Masons. Great-grandfathers are Masons. You don't really understand what it is. He says he's an adept, and that sounds like a secret. Is that a secret? Are you hiding the light, Taharka? Because I don't hear you teaching that Holy Quran of the Moorish Science Temple of America when you defame and slander. I don't hear you teaching the Moorish literature when you defame and slander. I don't hear you teaching the Quran questions when you defame and slander. I don't hear you teaching the questionnaire of the additional laws or even the oral statements of Prophet Noble Drew Ali. But nonetheless, this is my father's book, and you can pick this up as well because my father is a scholar. We come from a family of scholars, a family of priests that, what some people would call Jews, which is not really the real term. We're going to get into the history of that. Moorish, Spain, the Portuguese Jews. Did you know Minister Farrakhan was a Portuguese Jew? That's another subject for another time. But when you disrespected Masons, you disrespected Eastern Stars. Hiders of the light? Are you sure? Or is that just your opinion? You disrespected my grandfather. You disrespected my cousins, Prince Hall Masons. You disrespected Eastern Stars. You disrespected Shriners. Hiders of the light. Are you sure? This is coming from the professed Moorish American Muslim and Moorish adept. So is an adept, is that all that information public or is that secret? Is all that information public or is that secret? Are you hiding secrets, Mr. Taharka Bey, when you don't quote any of the lessons or teachings of that which you proclaim from the great prophet Noble Drew Ali? I'm just posing some questions, just taking my time on a break. I'm very busy. These children, work, business, it's a lot. But when you stepped out there and you said Minister Farrakhan's name, you should have took Jim Jones' advice. I'm gonna share it with you. Jim Jones, the rapper Diplomats. You should have took his advice when it comes to Farrakhan. You should have took his advice. I'm gonna share it with you soon. So shout out to all of Baltimore. Shout out to all the Moorish Divine and National Movement. Shout out to all the FOI and MGT across the nation. Minister Farrakhan has shared freely so much light that there are mosques all over the country, study groups all over the country. He shared so freely that 2 million men came on a Monday to hear him speak. And you would be surprised the topic. That's how low budget Taharka Bey's research is. He talked about masonry in that lecture when 2 million men came so that he could shed light on them. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Taharka Bey and Moorish World TV. Shout out to all of Baltimore. Shout out to all the FOI MGT. Shout out to the Moorish Divine and National Movement. Shout out to all the temples in Be More. Love Be More. Shout out to, the Orioles. Shout out to the Ravens. Shout out to Ray Lewis. Shout out to Cal Ripken. Man, I love Be More. Taharka Bey. Shout out to LBS, Leaders of a Beautiful Struggle. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Baltimore Brothers Incorporated. Shout out to We Are Us. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Be More, man. Stand up. Be More. We love Be More. Special shout out from your brother from another mother, Professor. We are professing, Professor. That's what you can call me, Professor. I'm teaching Taharka Bey of the Moorish World TV. Wishing you peace.